Hoo, ha. Hoo, ha. Hoo, ha. Oh, ha. Ay, ay, ay. Hoo, ha. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I like this song. It's pretty epic. All right. Bullseye. All right, let's continue. Your room at the jewel salon. Okay. Oh, look, it's the cactus dude. Cactus Bill, didn't expect to see you around these parts. Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs, and I'd figure I'd hit you right out west to see what I could see. And just look at this place. So much hustle, so much bustle. There sure is a lot of both of those. Hey, nice pot. Thank you kindly. So what's new? Well, to be honest, what's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness. I'm sorry to hear that, Bill. Well, it is what it is. I was hoping I'd run across similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here. Or, feeling that, a normal human lady looking to marry a cactus. No luck? Not yet. Of course, getting around is a bit of a challenge, but us cactus live a long time. I'm sure I'll meet somebody. Someday. Well, I'll keep an eye out. Heck, I sure would appreciate it. Alright, that's right. We need to get this guy his medicine. But before that... let's see. Advanced cow punching. Bar soap. Disposable binoculars. Plum pudding. Shovel. Soda crackers. Tooth powder. Bean blood sausages. I don't think there's anything worth buying right now. Oh yeah, Bill, sorry. This horse smells weird. How far in this town can I go? Oh my goodness. Not available past this point. Okay, well that answers my question. Okay, we're supposed to go to a humming cave. There we go. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Look through the wreckage. Pour over the detritus. Pour over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Cow Punching Volume 113. Advanced Cow Punching 113. There's a chapter about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp. Combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all your enemies. There's a chapter written by a guy who survived 17 different near-fatal gorings. He really learned a lot about getting gored. Gives Gore, a skill that lets you attack an entire row of enemies. There's a really interesting article about punching people so hard that they stop moving. Gives Haymaker, combat skill that deals damage and briefly stuns an enemy. Small amount of damage. All enemies. Entire row of enemies. Let's go with gore. You read all of the book's inconvenient truths about goring. Unfortunately, you accidentally gored the book into bits while practicing what you learned. Crap. Huh. These rocks are weirdly organized. This must be what the nun was talking about. You got an item. Purple grass. Oh no, you feel sick, martial art? It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year. Sickness comes about. Whee! What's in here? Donk, donk, donk. Well, I hope you won't be sick for too long. You might be able to push this over. Requires 10 muscle. We can fight whatever this is. That snake isn't gonna let you pass without a struggle. Struggle it is. Whoa, they're quick. Oh shit. That snake shot out lightning. He's strong. Holy fuck. Susie, construct me a barricade. What the hell? My game minimized. Holy fuck. On top of that, I was awake almost the whole night because the art which I made was so hideous. Oh no. You gave yourself emotional damage. Woo, this is a tough hombre. Can I make it? Pretty much. Has ever happened to you? I mean, I've made things I've been disappointed with, but nothing so hideous that I lost sleep over it. But I'm sure you lost sleep because you're sick. More so than anything else. Put an end to that shocking tale of that shocking snake. Snake spleen. Electric snakeskin. Hooray! Look at me go. What in the world? Wow. What is that thing? Oh! What in the world? Am I on an alien spaceship? This looks dangerous. Looks like there was a huge cave-in at some point. A weird device. Strange stone arrow. This is a triangular object made out of strange stone-like material, shot through with channels of smooth black glass. You know, all this like cowboy talking like really got me tired yesterday. This monolith is dark. Voice acting is not your strongest skill. Excuse me, I am a very renowned voice actor. My cowboy voice acting is bar none. Back to the nun. The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy, beeping a bopping, whirling around of its own accord. Practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit looking house. You discovered a new map location. The Professor's house. Check out the house. Jeez, it's so far. Also, you have nice, cute blue skin Jill on your Discord profile. That's not Jill, that's me. Yesterday when during the stream, I guess Pio was sketching me. She drew me yelling and pulling my hair out. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. It's a coffee cactus. These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. This appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. You have a haircut similar to Jill. Check yourself. The microscopic mites that live on your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. This device doesn't seem to be operational, unless its function is to do nothing. The stressor contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. Doesn't look like this guy sleeps very much. A map annotated with circles and lines. Excuse me, my name is Garfield Bassett. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but you folks generally call me the professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much as an expert as anyone alive today. El what now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person though. Just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's possible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me take a close look at your bleeping gizmo. You like Jill, right? Yes. Yes, I do. Ah, as I suspected. This is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in, you see? That'll be why I let you here. I got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit, and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go. Good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. You got an item. El Vibrato transponder. Swipe. Now I gotta warn you. This device will lead you to an abandoned El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you arrive at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Aha. I gotcha. Right. You're the adventurer of some type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us. Well, alright then. Deal. Great. First priority will be to get back my Keystone Fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open up a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Well, alright. What do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap, and I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Well, roger that. Scrap. I know I got a lot of scrap. Oh no, that's a handful of nails. Oh, okay, I guess I don't. I guess as don'ts. The professor says this device calls out other El Vibrato machinery. Spooky action at a distance. You don't trust it. Turn this thing. Professor told you how to turn this thing off. Do you want to shut it down? No. Well, let's go back to the mission. See a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of impact and find a meteor. Pick up the loose pieces. Scour the area around the impact. 658 me hot diggity dang. Hello, sister. Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave in the purple grass? Yep, here you go. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessing upon you. Can I buy some medical supplies? Broken leg pills. This item is used in combat. Increasing maximum HP by 10 for the rest of the day. Okay. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. Pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Alright, let's go give that guy his broken leg pills. You spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps you can exchange meat for goods and services here. Oh, let's go there now. Store. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. What the heck am I looking like that? Advanced cow punching. Can of oil. Cheap tequila. Cheap whiskey. Cheap wine. Desert eating and drink. Foraging skill. 1,350. A lock. Needles. 1, 2. Got a pickaxe. Provides the option to mine in certain places. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you shouldn't use this to do either of those things. So stupid. Provides the option to hammer things in certain places, particularly if you have some nails. Please don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him with it. After all, you hardly know him. What? What? Okay, desert eating and drinking. And I need to sneeze. Holy shit. Ugh. Yeesh. That cost a lot. Pickaxe. Hammer. Shit. Dang. Dang. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. Read it. Nice. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't a real thing. Aww. Alright. Alright. Dirt water. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his legs bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater. You help the guy onto the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town. Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. No problem. Oh, that was very forthcoming of him. Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm just sort of laying in the street. Yep, here you go. Wow, thanks. I feel like a new man again. Or at least the same man with a new leg. Well, that's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. Well, that was nice. Okay, so that was all that. Mind the traffic, fella. Rush hour. Okay, that was all that. We have to go to Fort Cowardice. Who's my comfort character right now? Comfort character. Do I have a comfort character right now? Let me think on that. You discover what is either an open grave or a very deep rectangular pothole. Jump in and see what you find. Well, if it's a pothole, it must have been here a very long time because you found the remains of antique traffic accident. Burial whiskey, loose teeth, old coins, wedding ring. What do you mean by comfort character? Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade. I've never heard that. Beer barrel cactus. Harvest. Got a mug of cactus beer. Port Cowardice. Administration, mess hall. Well, let's go to administration. This cabin is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personal records in the back of one of the drawers. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, you read one. Becky Smith, secretary, pay grade C3. Born May 14th on the 40. Wait. Deceased February 10th. Missed days 89. Cured sick days 0. Satisfied? No, another. Blood type B positive. Kill in action. Satisfied? No. Wound in action. Satisfied? No. No, another. 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 Hey, Mr. E-Fridge. What is this, stick figure simulator? This is west of Loathing. This, my dear compadre, is an RPG. Character that makes you feel safe and comfy. Character that makes you feel safe and comfy. Okay, well, there's no character that makes me feel safe and comfy. Looks like there's still some good mess left. Take it. Military grade whiskey. Military grade hardtack. Blech. The stove is beyond cleaning. The hell's wrong with you then? I mean, there's characters I like, but a character that makes me feel a sense of comfort? I don't think I've had that. Little green unlabeled jars. Hopefully this is the stuff the chef was looking for. Shaker of salt pepper. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, it's the lock door to the general's office. Pick the lock. Requires lock picking. You hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside the tent. Leave them alone. Seems like I am even more autistic. Life is pain. I have an essay and a presentation due Monday, and I work Thursday to Saturday night shift. Fuck. Good luck there, Mr. Efridge. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Render them looted. Trauma kit. Military whiskey. This safe is labeled controlled substances. This must be where they store the really effective stuff. Crack the safe. Requires safe cracking. Been up since 4:30 p.m. Shit, dude. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. Papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. Marching orders. It's just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. This is a set of army marching orders from before all the army's marching orders were march back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go, ya damnable cowards. Is this Game of the Year worthy? So far, I would say yes. This is a set of marching orders directing the Rifle Division to Fort All Dead. Fort All Dead. Fort Cowardice to Fort All Dead. Far to the north of Dirtwater. Treacherous territory up there. A fella ought to be careful. Will do. The honeymoon is definitely over for this old tarnished silver ring. What do I get for it? Fort shit yourself. What rings do I have equipped? Nasty ring. What does the old wedding ring give me? Not sure what it gives me. Ooh, look at me roll. The sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. The sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it pretty likely the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're going in there. It's an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Woo, it's heavy. Alright, let's fight these goblins. Going guns blazing. Got the jump on them. Struck me a barricade, Susie. Oh, Susie! Susie, no! Ow. How long is that barricade gonna last? Ow. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. You're all. Yo. Ah, that barricade lasts a long time. You heroically defeated the sleeping goblins who were guarding their beds. The lock on his foot locker has rusted away to almost nothing. Kick it open. Chemical bullet. Gotta pick an unlocked foot locker. I guess that makes it just a footer? Incredible bullet. Sets an enemy on fire. Grit, gumption, glamour. Okay. From here we go dirt water. Ooh, no interruptions this time.
Have you got the salt pepper yet?
Yep, got it right here.
That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper.
Because it's really spicy?
Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions.
They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. Was Susie waifu worthy? I don't know. She dies so easily. Try to fix him. Pick the lock. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and the sporging and the clicking noises coming from the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Fix them. Alright, barkeep, fix them. Howdy, Garfield. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. You sound so much better. Thanks a heap, Garfield. I offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Heh. No worries, Lloyd. Can I talk to this guy now? Nope, can't. Okay. There's the Stearns Ranch, the railroad camp, the Butterfield Ranch, the old old millenary. Oh yeah, there's people we're supposed to go get over here. Wait, hold on. It says to wander. I can wander? Pio. I forgot I named the horse Pio. Pio takes a weird turn somewhere, and you find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? A gray mist closes in on you as Pio marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. Get over there. Pio stops through the fog ahead, and you see a shape. You dismount to investigate, and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal topped with the shape of a book. A chill runs down your spine as you touch the book. Fundamentals of Nex-Mex. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. Trace it to its source. A vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper the feller at the jewel was looking for. Grab it. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pick the pepper. You toss it to your rucksack before you can do any more damage. You got southeast western murder pepper. Okay. Gives you raised skeletal body skill. Seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Sure you want to read it? On second thought, I'll leave it alone. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go in here.
Did you find me a murder pepper?
Yep, here it is.
Ah, a nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going.
Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't gotten time to go fish it myself. Here's the key to the post office box. P.O. Box 441. Well, alright. Become this chef's errand boy. Whee! Find P.O. Box 441, the one that belongs to the chef at the Jewel. Open the box and the torn junk mail falls out to reveal a knife, just sitting loose in the box. New profile pic really reminds me of a drawing of Jill spitting liquid which I drew. You can see the full drawing on P.O.'s Twitter profile. Wee! Cartwheel! Wee! 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 Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than that hammer I was using. What? Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. Want me to dig up his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. Well, okay. Spot an old mine on the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. Snake Pit Mine. Sure, let's go there now. You look at the mining equipment, you have no idea what any of it does. Ask Susie to explain to you. Hey Susie, do you know why any of this stuff works? No? Well, okay then. If I had Crazy Pete. No. Well, okay then. No. Well, okay then. If I had Crazy Pete, he would know. What the heck is in here? You can see a snake coiled up in a little hole. Pull it out and punch it. That ain't little. Oh shit. Ow. Well, he dead now. Overflowing rubble. Got 66 meat. What? There's a smoking snake in this hole. Pull it out. Ooh. She's hot. Really smoked that snake. I mean, you didn't smoke it like you'd smoke a cherry root. You just smoked it figuratively. Here's share some ancient knowledge you shouldn't have. Don't worry about it. Open it. It's just my old username. Then it's full of snake eggs. Pull them out. Wait, hold on. Wait. Got the jump on the eggs. Sure got the comparison, right? From profile to old avatar? Nope, that's the first I heard. Well. Oh no, the snakes are out. Ah. 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 Why are you only attacking me? I wonder if there's gonna be anything that can like level up my partner, because my partner's pretty weak. Pretty dang weak. Nice work dispatching those snakes. There's not enough skin on them to be worth collecting. Ooh, pick up. It's an exposed meat vein. Mine it. Oh shit. 31 meat. Build a crate. Why would I build a crate? I need to put the streamer mode back on. I forgot. There we go. Back on. You always thought I was a fan art of their character? Which character? Whee! You're sure that is a robot body armor. Yeah. Made me into a high school girl. Okay, I was going to the Dave yard. As you're riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out a nearby rock. Investigating it more closely, you see that somebody drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Maybe they were just out of matches. Take the dynamite. Yeah. 3 dynamite. Dave J, right? It was Dave J. Dave C. Dave... Ah! Dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. Reach into the garbage bag and I was surprised to find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Finally managed to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sudden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. It's better be worth it. Like on his working office in the 20s. Yeah, it's supposed to be a high school girl. A high school girl. Alright. Done. Oops, wrong way. Oop, this way. With all that chest. Yeah. Got that recipe yet? That one my jerk friend Dave took to his grave? Yeah, I got it. Hey, thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all the trouble. It fell into the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy cowboy's hat. +3 muscle. Their old avatar they used to make not safe for work parodies of. Their old avatar. Alright. Jeez, we did quite a bit. Wait. I never fully went to the old millinery. I keep getting sidetracked like this. Well, I got no foraging, so leave it be. Model looks like they're pixing. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that then. Hats. Excuse me. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats.
It's the law. Skedaddle.
The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you have to wrangle them individually. Your model. I mean, not this one. The one posted on anime channel. Yeah, the one my icon on Patreon, right? Talking about that one? Or my profile picture on Patreon. Ugh. Oh wait, or is it my... Yeah, that one. It's never an issue, probably one of the few. I mean, but it's... I should change it to something more related to what I am now. So many brims, so little time. Is this where they're hiding? Scoozy, 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 scoozy. Ah. Okay, that's one. Dense. Crappy shapoos. You don't know much about hat making, but you know this doesn't make any sense. It's over here. Scoozy. Boom. Liners. Given the quality of the one-liners around here, you don't need multiple. Hmm. Hmm. Which could it be? I'm not noticing anything different. I'll come back. Squatches. These are parts for some weird kind of hat you'd never wear. Okay, this is getting more difficult. Oh wait, they're sleeping somewhere. This one. Nah. Okay, so let's go back to 3. Hmm? I don't know. Brims, brims, brims. More brims. More brims. Even more brims. This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's version of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. And they're all set up to play just the first few seconds of a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. Song do you want it to dial to? The Yellow Rose of public domain? My old public domain home? Public domain Joe? Don't change that dial. Is that whistling you hear? Oh. Oh my gosh, the piano's playing Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where have you got, Joe? I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? He's playing Cotton Eye Joe. Very a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Oh my gosh. My old public domain home. That's why it's the first couple of seconds. Copyright reasons. Ugh. This door is very locked. Still nothing. Wait, what? Hmm? Dude, how am I... Which one of these is it? I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Number 3. This is the bandit that you caught. This bandit that you caught. Number 3. Number 3 is a tough one. Oh, wait a second. Turn it off. Good riddance. I've been halfway done this essay. I need to get to sleep an hour. I'm gonna get 8 hours of sleep for work. Yeah, man, don't. Yeah, you gotta get that sleep, man. Is this where they're hiding? Jacuzzi. 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 The yellow rose. If I go to sleep, I need to complete the essay. I just had the presentation from scratch on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck, Mr. Fridge. That's all I can say. You got it tough right now. All right, I guess I'm just gonna have to make a guess. Let's guess this. Bandit unceremoniously dumps you outside and unties her friends. Friends take the opportunity to get a couple kicks in you before they all go back inside. Whoa, shit. Oh no, he's back! Start with number 3.
Shit.
Bandit unceremoniously dumps you outside and walks back in, making the dusting off their hands gesture like a cartoon. Son of a bee. Oh no, he's back. It changes every time. What's the trick to this one? Every single one of them has a trick, but this one I don't understand. What the fuck? I mean, I have a 1 in 9 chance, right? What the hell? I can't figure out the trick for number 3. All the hats are identical. Wait, they're not. Here. Oh my gosh, it was such a subtle difference. It was so subtle. Gotcha. Found all 5 of the bandits. Deal with them. Turn them in. Where you find them? The old millinery? Yep, of course. You know, bandits will be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. 1,000 meat. Oh yeah, all in a day's work. The Gherkin brothers. Kidnapping, bringing kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Old abandoned pickle factory. Whew, that's far. You spot a half-calf grazing off the side of the trail just as it spots you. The eyes glow and 2 shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightened herd. Ride into their midst. Oh shit, it's the cows, and the cows have come home. Fuck. Holy shit, Susie. This isn't looking good. Ow. 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 This better give me a lot of XP. shit. Oh, come on. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Would I still love you guys if you were worms?
Only enough to feed you to the fishes.
You managed to defeat the calf and all of its shadows, and in doing so, slightly reduce the amount of evil in the world. 20 XP, that's a lot. Tough customer was a cow tongue, 69 meat. You skin the cows with a trusty knife, extra thick leather. Susie carves another notch in the stock of a rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Finally! Good enough. So that's how you increase Susie's strength. Haunted Pickle Factory. Folks say this old pickle factory is haunted. And not just a little bit. Ooh, spooky. Infernal Soul Fragment. A wispy, tattered little bit of infernal cow spirit just hanging out on the side of the pail going boo, boo. It's an insubstantial piece of infernal cow. Leave it for now. Feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Ouch. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Miss Vlass is gonna be so mad, she literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally, probably. Quick, suit it up. That's the spirit. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green overalls. Miss Vlass, as predicted, is furious.
Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonable price company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts a day, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Start your shift.
Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged. Like always, keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chute means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the chuck shunts to keep the level is equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Miss Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. Whack from McCain is the minimum you get.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
At the end of your first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Miss Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second.
Break's over. Second shift. You, get over to the salt tank now. Oh god.
What the hell is this? Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be the salt tank duty. White lungs is a nasty business.
Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per 1,000. How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot.
Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. Company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard rumors they're considering it.
Break's over. Get to the boiler.
Oh no, please let me out. Boiler duty means shoving coal in the furnace, and the furnace runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It's things in here. Try to work with your eyes closed, but Miss Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please, let me out.
109 degrees, idiot. Not 89, not 191. What do you think we pay you for?
You don't really miss your sense of smell or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore except to die. Let me out, 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 let me out. With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Jeez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Enter the pickle factory. Shoots salt vinegar. This trash smells like garlic, dill pickles, sweet pickles, gherkins, bread and butter pickles, dill pickles. Smells like half sour pickles. You don't even know what those are. Cornichons. It's a factory activation letter. Don't pull in. Oh, look at him. No, the ghost. You approach the ghost. Okay, wait. Approaching the ghost. Okay. Gotta, can't sleep until it's right. You alright there, partner? Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep. Oh, yikes. Warning. Juke shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Okay, the second one. You approach the ghost. Salt, salt, salt. Gotta salt the salt. Salt. You alright there, partner? Salt. Jeez, okay, salt, calm down. You approach the ghost. It's not right. It's not right. You alright there, partner? All wrong. The temperature is not right. It's all wrong. Not right at all. Alright, then do you? All wrong. Ah. Ah, jeez. All that reading was actually giving me the answers for this stuff. Ah, shit. Okay. Shit. Who knew that entire thing was actually giving me the answers for all this? Wait, I saw something. Wait, 3 keeps going down. Is that loud? All these like clink, clank, 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 clank noises? A little? Okay, that's what I thought. Let's do that for now. Jeez, this is difficult. I wonder, is there a way I can like re-see that whole thing again? Nope. Reads 531. Shit. 631. Shit, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Currently empty. That's the phone. 93. Heats up by 5 degrees. $22 degrees. $135. $147. $1. So it goes by 3 each time. So if I do 3, 1, 2, 3, be 9. 14. 5. Oh, it's different every time. Oh no, it's going up by 5 now. $199. I'm pretty sure this is correct. $199. Steam release valve? No. All wrong. Temperature's all wrong. It's $199, right? What happens if I do this? Okay, hold on. Hold on, okay. Okay, hold on a second here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. The hoppers fill to keep a constant flow down the chute means they're constantly in near sprint because they manage to chuck chutes to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, okay, so they have to be equal. The pickle hoppers need to be equal. Salt tank. Very specific. $976. 976. 976. Oh, wait. What the? Huh? $976. Assault is correct. It's finally done. Thank you. Ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground. Salt across the skull. Rest in peace. And then this. Is this leveled? Okay, this one's tough. I gotta level them out. The second one jumps a lot. Damn it. This one's tough. Come on. I need to get these three things leveled. Damn it. This one's tough. Well, let me go to the last one here. Let me do this one. This one needs to be boiler needs to be 190. 190. $79. $84. But it's gonna add 5. Oops. It's gonna be 80. 194. 184. Shit. $114. $148. Back to 179 again. Goes by 10. Oh, went by 11. 190. The vinegar is 190 degrees. It's finally done. Thank you. The vinegar soaked bones. All right. All that's left now is this one. This one's hard. After the stream, finish the renders for Toga. All I have to do is just finish the not safe for work render. Damn it, I'm always off by 1. I can't see because of point to 11, 10, 12. Okay, hold on. This one's 11. Yeah, the pose is the same. This one goes up by 2. 9. 10, 11. 10. Okay, so they all go up by 2. It's 10. 9. 10. No, okay. They all go down by 1, up by 2. Ten, 9, 14, 9, 11, 13. Wait, what was that? Oh, 12, 12, 9, 10, 11. Shit. It's off by 1. 11, 11, 11. Yes. It's okay. I took care of the cucumbers. It's finally done. Thank you. Ah, finally. Rest in peace, poor guy. Math muscles. Ugh. That one was a bit of a challenge. There's probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers if you had to guess. Etched into the skin of these cucumbers, you see the phrase, all the same, all the same. Pull the lever and there is a deafening roar as the old machinery springs into life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited into the receptacle to the left switch. You got ghost pickle, huh? All that work for 3 pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. Let's get the hell out of here. There's a patch of pepperoni mold growing on this grave. Gretchen Vlass, 1801 to 1879. She was very, very terrible. Commune with the spirit. Spooky as this factory is, the woods beyond are even spookier. Should probably take your chances here. Have I pickled anything? No, I haven't. This door leads to an empty, dusty room. Huh. Could have sworn there was a vinegar tank and a boiler in here. And why would you make something like that up? Oh well. Watch something interesting lately? No. No, we've all just been working. Just been working the daily grind. You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Track it down. Got the jump on him. Holy shit. Nice! Susie got really strong. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Nice. About damn time. Trying small talk, you're not helping. I mean, I can't lie. I can't lie. I won't lie. I literally have not watched anything interesting lately. Old abandoned pickle factory. Wait, but I got the Gherkin brothers. Give her the pickle factory remains. It's the Gherkin brothers. And please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's a reward. Moxie level 6. The man walk commands respect. Oh, these things are still twitching. Better lock them up to be safe. Well, we got all the criminals. Look at him in there. Ooh. Now this is a walk that commands respect. Thanks again, mister. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. Ooh. Alright, let's go to this ranch. The very first thing that Susie mentioned. Can't lie, said our master of video games. Something doesn't add up. I never lie. Another ranch burned down by freaking cows. Damn, that steams me some fierce. Guess we should check for survivors. Whee! Safe scorch, but context probably still safe. Grab it. Cat's eye candy. Soda crackers. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. It's a lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. There's still some beans in his pot. We got blackened beans. All of the books on the shelves are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. Mary Stern's diary. We have a question then. Do you know the artist Hinka P? I do. I do. Little girl's diary. Brown, little around the edges. But otherwise untouched by fire. The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The I in diary are crossed out and IA written above them. Diary. Fuck. This fucking game. Rest my case? Wait, what do you mean rest your case? What? The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under the cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mom and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can't keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mom was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone for so long they should put up a cross, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11. How far could she have gone? Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says it has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but Corey didn't find him. Mama cried so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. Oh shit. Oh shit. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mom or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Holy shit. Just surprised how you recognize every artist I mentioned. Anyway, that show profile picture reminded me about them. Well, I mean, you're mentioning a bunch of these popular Rule 34 artists. Oh shit, this possessed doll got the little girl to kill her family. The toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Talk to it. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head, and its mouth begins to move. Rule 34 artist? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold on, where is it? Was it this one? Well, I'm Garfield.
Hi Garfield, you're nice. Do you want to play with me?
Yes, let's play.
Alright. Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish her tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it?
Surely. Why do you have to point your fingers at Rule 34? Let's just call him artists.
Alright. The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job.
The doll's eyes roll back forward.
Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you in his secret room?
No, what is it?
The magic word is peanut butter.
The doll goes silent. Got it. Peanut butter. You shudder as you realize the talking dolls haven't been invented yet. It's spooky. Peanut butter. Time for some peanut butter. There's a weird cow-shaped stand on the wall. Whisper, peanut butter. Oh god. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. This is clearly evil, and I don't like evil, so let's destroy the goblet. Don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. Grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. And how? My dream is to find a girl, beautiful looking girl who actually knows about these artists, but reality is often disappointing. They are there, but they are just as weird and introverted as we are, so we'll never meet them. It's a haystack, and you found a needle. Found a needle in a haystack. This fucking game. Grace's eye glows red. She knows what she did.
You will live to regret this.
Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's only a little bit ominous. Only a little bit ominous. Okay. Did all that. Butterfield Ranch. You see a sign that says Snake Springs over yonder. Well, then let's go there now. Coffee cactus. Hot coffee. That's a lot of snakes. An endless stream of snakes pours out of the hole in the canyon. Grab a big one, grab a handful. Grab a big one. Got to jump on him. Holy shit, Susie. You successfully killed one snake out of infinity snakes. Snake spleen. Snake doesn't have enough skin for you to bother. Okay. Ryan Gosling and Blade Runner screaming. Let's grab a handful. Got to jump on him. Hit every enemy on this row for 12. Oh, that's what I mean by row. Whiffed it. Ow. Whiffed it. Holy shit. Smoking these snakes. Damn, Susie. You were weak as hell, but now you're strong. One more time. A handful. Da, 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 da. 31. Holy shit. Susie ain't messing around. There. Pew. Ooh. Whoosh. Pew. Nice. Okay. That's it? That's all there is here? Okay. I guess it's just like a place to farm leveling up. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stencil letters on the side read property of Fort All Dead Library. The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You do find one specific interest to you. Advanced Cow Punching Volume 231. Oh shit, there's a cow ready to get punched right there. Got Haymaker. Menacing Moo. Bull Stomp. Haymaker. Unfortunately, by the time you're done practicing, you splattered the book with cactus juice, ruining it. Aw. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Okay, fight. Got to jump on him. Get him, Susie. Ow. Ow. Rest of the loading rule 34 when? Oh, jeez. Susie carves another notch in her stock of a rifle. There's a rope tied to a fence post here. Like a rope. A needle in a haystack. Something buried in the smoldering embers. Red hot poker. Ow! Deals 6 to 9. Five to 6. 6 to 9. Why, I reckon I hardly know her. 5 to 7. 5 to 7. 5 to 6. 7 and 9. 6 to 9. 7 and 9. Plus 3 Moxie. Deals hot damage instead of physical. Seven and 9. 5 to 6. 6 and 9. Deals hot damage instead of physical. You notice some words carved inside the house. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize that name. Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this house is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map scratched into the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch labeled Coal Ridge. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 triangular icons. Curious. No, let's try this one. Red hot poker first. You have nut and churn. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungulith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Hold on. Okay, let's get near them. Walk among them. Got to jump on them. Ooh. What the hell? Victory. Susie has become stronger. And then, bam. Holy shit, Susie. There is a lot here. Get him, Susie. Ow. Should have done this in the beginning. Susie gets so damn strong. Is this never ending? Or can I actually make it through? Well, either way, we're leveling Susie up. She needs to be leveled up. Yeah, I think this is never ending. There are still an effectively infinite number of ungulifs here. And I think she's like just catching up to me, like in terms of strength. Damn. Susie's like one-shotting these demon cows. Alright, so that's pretty much infinite. Menudo Geode. Sometimes a pocket of intestine remains behind when a cow undergoes the transition to an infernal ungulate. And you get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling trite. Just keep doing it and break the game. Like, just keep leveling up. $43. Holy crap, Susie. Susie's getting insanely strong now. Now we got a partner. Gumption level 5. Damn, Susie. Coal Ridge Mine. Huh? A skull? Just sort of rolling down the road towards you, like directly towards you. And when you step to one side, it serves to match. Face it down. Got to jump on him. Jeez, Susie is very strong. I think she's stronger than me. Ooh, beer cactus. What do we got here? Don't mind me as I ride my torch. There's a row of lockers here. Those have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellows who used to work this mine. The first one's labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one's labeled Loose Bend and has a combination lock on it. First, the locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp on it and a bottle of laudanum. Open the second. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was outside the locker. Ah, you get it. The guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in the locker and then filled it with shaving cream. Can't believe the dang jerks stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. Get ready for a fight. Look at him. Sounds like a good time. Ow. I want to say Susie is much stronger than me now. Well, at least he ain't suffered no more. His bones are really clean. There's a combination lock here. You don't know the combo. Well, okay then. 62 meat. 41 meat. Whoa! This just opens to a 30-foot shaft. Tie a rope to the crossbeam. Climb down. Nice. What's a meat? Oh, Curly's toilet notes mentioned. Dig. Curly's compass. This was Curly Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost because this thing points every which way but north. Compass needle's pointing generally northwest-ish. Northwest-ish. Okay. Give me all the meat. What's this? Spiral makes you uncomfortable. This cart looks like it's only partially real. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below and on the floor. Take the fluid. You hate the spiral. Oh, okay. Things are getting weird. Goes further in than you expected. It's warm. You're in up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Rip it out. Okay. You hate the spiral. Refined meat nugget. Oof, looks like this guy should have picked better friends. Take the pick. Not a pickaxe. Not a lot of pickaxes. Guess that's it for here. Well, we're done with this area. Don't have the combination though for that lock. Northwest-ish. It's past the mountains. We got nothing past the mountains yet. We got Lazy Dude Ranch. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy Sally, I'm Garfield. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around these lands just like it says on the label. And I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see the wares? Sure thing. Got an apple. Bar of soap. Carrot. Fungicide bomb. Got a lock. Lucky marigold. Got some needles. Femboy Hooters? First time hearing about this. Work boots. Asking for a friend. Ah, yes, the friend. Increases your maximum HP by 20 for the rest of the day. Toasty. Where was I going? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, I don't know. It's the first time hearing about that. You find an abandoned crate with Fort All Dead stencil on the side. Maybe the shippers decided with wasn't worth the effort, considering. Wait, what? Maybe the shippers decided with wasn't worth the effort, considering. Chemical bullet, heart attack, full canteen. Now let's get back on the trail, soldier. Sir, yes, sir. With what, considering? Put out fires. Needle in the haystack. Looks like someone's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. No burnt crate. Full canteen, length of rope. Oh, look at this lady. Like, a howdy. I'm selling herbal remicides. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man. But yeah, basically. 15 meat? No. Get out of here. Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved on to this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forgot which one. What do you take for it? Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, that's kind of an ironic statement, man. That's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap with you if you can find one of those, man. Okay, I'll check it out. Groovy, man. Ooh, she dirty. Howdy, I'm Garfield. I'm Luis Lathrop. Why the long face, Luis? Oh, jeez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't gotten any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. Well, how'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on local weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't, sorry. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. Will do. Manure. Can't harvest any of this. Okay, I think I've done everything I could here. It's time for the railroad camp. You spot an astonishing large horse apple in the distance. You are literally astonished by the size of it. It is very large. The big apple. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. Can't even imagine how this thing got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horse acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. The big apple. I don't want to touch it. Doesn't smell any better up close. Clean it up. Keep digging. Keep digging. Wait. Make a little dent. It's quite a bit smaller than it was before. Clean it. It's almost gone now. Yeehaw! Leveled up by shoveling shit. I did it. What the hell, man? Oh, actually, you know what? Before we continue to the railroad company, let's go back to Dirtwater. Came across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he is a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he's a corpse. Give him a proper burial. Dig a grave and put the cowboy remains in it. It was the least I can do. Okay, now we go back to the ghost carriage. Okay. I think I've got what it takes to make it through this now. We went out, we leveled up. I think we're ready. Got to jump on him. Holy shit. Get him, Susie. I leveled up a lot. Ow. Remember how difficult this fight was just yesterday? Takes more than 3 huge spiders to stop you from killing everything you meet. 4 maybe. This hole contains approximately an infinite number of spiders. Pull some out and fight it. Got to jump on them. Jesus, just one-shotting them. Ow. Ow. Yeehaw! Skill up, grit level 6. Spider egg omelet, miscellaneous spider parts. Someone's been cocooned by the spiders. Horrifying. Hey, are you okay? What? Oh, I can't understand you. Hang on, I'll poke you a mouthful. There you go. You were saying? Hi, hello, salutations. Hey, you okay? I've certainly been better. What happened? I was practicing my greetings. I'm the museum greeter. Is that something that requires a lot of practice? Practice makes perfect, right? And there's an old mannequin down here that's pretty good for practicing on. We've met. Anyway, a bunch of spiders grabbed me from behind and I was quite surprised. I would imagine so. I should probably get back to work. I wouldn't be right to allow visitors to go ungreeted. Can you let me out of this cocoon? Sure. Cut open the sticky cocoon, freeing the trapped museum greeter. Woo, thanks. You can get out through the coal chute down the hall. Great, stop by the entrance later and I'll give you the official museum greeting. There's a little spigot here, but since the boiler isn't on, it won't do much of anything. The boiler is off, but the coal tank is full. All you need to do now is press the ignition button. Oil clatters to life as the tank full of coal begins to burn. Turn it on. You pour a little bit of boiling water onto the dirt floor, making hot mud. What kind of walk is this? This is the first time I'm seeing this walk. How's he doing off his neck? Aha! Turning on the boiler solved our ice problem. My scientific hypothesis has been proven correct. But we don't have direct evidence connecting the ice to the... Don't try and pull out post hoc ergo propter hoc on me. I'll shoot you with my science rifle. In that case, I totally agree with you. Let's hunt some ghosts. Heck yeah. What's in here? A sign that says only authorized and trained personnel may operate the Zen elevator. We'll come back to the elevator. Probably for the best. Kitchen. Oh, we got a ghost. We got ourselves a ghost. Hold on a second. Just had to move that out the way. Holy. Scared me, cat. I'm like, what the hell is touching me? There's a ghost here, mumbling and muttering and yamming something about eggs. Interpret his disjointed ravings. Hang on a second. You tried to poach an egg by shooting it?
Dang, yes, that's what I did. Of course I did. Oh, yeah, poach an egg. Pappy didn't raise no fool.
But
Dang fresh, huggling egg rolled out of the way and the bullet ricocheted on the bottom of the cook pot and got me right between peepers for dang it.
that's not how you poach an egg.
What are you talking out of your head like that? Of course it is.
No, it isn't.
Dang boy, me and my pappy and his pappy been poaching all our lives, and I'm more about poaching than you ever will.
Okay, but that's not the same kind of poaching.
What's all this dang sass mush talking, boy? Poaching's poaching.
I'm going to prove you so wrong as soon as I figure out how.
You guys, didn't you teach my granny to poach eggs by dang?
I've had it up with your weird obtuseness about cooking. Florence will use her weird backpack. Itchy my eye. Increase your party's physicality by 3. Can I even hit this? I can. Unsubstantial. Ow. Insubstantial? Muscle. Down he goes. Victory. The ghost has poached his last. It's a well-stocked spice rack. But all the spices are really boring. The little placard on the stove says chili stove. Very specific. You're not really in the mood for chili, so this stove isn't useful to you right now. Lard. This is the most lard you've ever seen in one vessel. Lardest. Lardest. Oh my gosh. Lardest. This game. The food on the shelf is all decorative. The shelf is almost all fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but there's some caviar. You're always curious about that stuff. Wait, what? Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Oh, weird. What you thought was a framed photograph was actually a window. So stupid. Why does the larder have a window? And why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it as if it were a framed photograph? Excuse me. Hello? The ghost ignores you. Grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Grab the ghost somehow and shake him until he rattles. Please cease this activity at once. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Now that I have your attention, how about telling me who you are?
Ah, you do not recognize me? Jean-François Le Artist.
Nope.
Zut, I knew simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without it, how will anyone know I am the most famous Frenchman ever to visit Gondomala?
Have a lot of Frenchmen visited?
Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gondomala, I am also the first Frenchman to visit Gondomala, and the last as well.
Gosh. Alright, hold on a second. My cat was really asking for my attention. 1 second. Okay, I guess she was pawing at my arm for no reason. How'd you die?
I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when he was preparing the gunpowder flash.
Fouled up how?
He left a bullet in it.
Ah, I see.
I must have the photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity.
Alright, I'll let you know if I find it. How you doing, Florence? She raised her eyebrow at you and glanced at one of her weird instruments. According to my weird instruments, there are 12 ghosts less on the premises. We're precisely 3 on this. Okay. Right, so you've talked to the ghost. Do I get to blast him? I don't know that we should. He's French. French people aren't immune to science. No, I mean, it might create some kind of international incident. Damn politics. The one thing that is immune to science. Sadly, yes. I did not expect that joke here. Shelf full of pots and pans, none of which are interesting to you. Wait, there's a larder and a pantry? Pants on a rack. Pants, more pants. Pants. Rack, wait. Pants. Wait. Pants, and more pants. Pants and pants and... Hey, there's a pair of your size. Fancy pants. Plus 10... okay. Pants, and yeah, more pants. Wait. A rack of pants. Pants on a rack. One rack, many pants. Another rack and several pairs of pants. This ghost is running around like crazy. Hovering around like crazy. Searching for racks of pants, or trousers if you prefer, but we say pants here in the Western Territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Shout at him to stop. Hey, buddy. Hey, hey.
Whoa, jeez, buddy, you nearly scared me the death out of me.
Sorry, I was just wondering what you're doing.
Well, I thought it'd be obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants.
But you don't have any legs.
Ah, yes, I know.
So what do you want pants for?
Nostalgia?
I see. What kind of pants you looking for?
The kind without legs.
Legless pants?
Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know? The legs would just flop around and it'd be dumb.
I guess you have a point. How'd you lose your legs anyway?
Oh, geez, it's really embarrassing.
I don't mind.
Well, see, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carrying it tucked into my belt.
Ah, trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh?
Yeah, chain reaction blew off the entire lower half of me.
Wow. So that's how you died?
Yes, that's how I died.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for some legless pants for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Leave him to a search. I only killed that first ghost because he was a know-it-all. Ah, somebody left the ice room door open. That explains the ice. Requires cold resistance. Wait, requires cold resistance.
Hi, excuse me?
You seem to be trapped in a block of ice.
That was just what I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Can you get me out of here somehow besides the whole frostbite thing? I'm supposed to be running the elevator, and there aren't any proper stairs in this crazy place, so that's kind of important.
Let me think. Can't think of anything.
Well, no hurry or anything. I can think I still feel a couple of my toes, and I don't actually need those to work the elevator, I guess, so, you know, take your time.
It's a Magimech Tech brand deep freeze unit. Unidentified frozen matter. How do I get her out of there? How do I get her out of there? I'll go back to my pants. Double silk pantaloons. +3 moxie. Dining room. A big rack of expensive looking plates. Look more closely. Oops. This ghost is cramming his face with invisible food. Maybe he's the ghost of an emperor? Correct his manners. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Huh?
Come on, man. At least use a napkin or stick your pinkies out or something.
Oh, hey, sorry about that. I was just so hungry.
What's going on here?
This waiter doesn't know how to make ghost food, so he's just giving me imaginary food, and I'm hoping I won't know the difference. I feel kind of bad about dragging him into this mess, so I've been pretending to eat it to humor him. I'm starving.
Huh. You need some actual ghost food? Maybe I can help you out.
Oh god, yes, please. Specifically, what I want is a bowl of chili. A bowl of chili without a gun in it.
Okay, out. What?
That's what I'm craving. I guess it's probably because of how I died.
How did you die?
Well, I was eating some chili, and it had a gun in it.
Did you choke?
What? No, it went off and shot me to death.
Why did?
Look, all I know is I need to eat a bowl of gunless chili in order to satisfy my hunger and pass to the afterlife.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do. Look at this guy go. One of the museum staff is frantically serving empty plates to the ghost who is politely pretending to shovel food in by a fistful. Seems too busy to talk to. Small blowtorch. Ooh. What is this? Walk. I know what I have to do. Let's go back to the kitchen. Go to the ice room. Okay, here, and maybe this would help. I could get you out with this blowtorch. Whoa, what? Blowtorch? Jeez, be careful with that. You turn a knob and spark the flame, which turns out to be as big as that of a cigarette lighter. Oh, okay, fine then. Be careful. Over the next 45 minutes, use up the entire tank of butane, but manage to melt the ice enough for the lady to break free of the ice. Thanks, I've got to get back to the elevator, but come see me and I'll let you ride for free. There's a charge to ride the elevator? No, like I just said. Job well done. Okay, let's make some chili. You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and the stove seems relevant to that need. Unfortunately, ever since your conversation with him, you're not even sure how that chili is anymore. Maybe you should do some research. Do some research. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I realize it? Pantry. Pantry of pants. The pantry. Oh my gosh. Chili spices. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. 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 Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. This is the elevator. Unfortunately, all we can do at this point is go to the second floor. Okay. Why just the second floor? The button for the third floor is missing. I bet anything the old housekeeper took it and hid it somewhere hilarious. She loved wordplay. That's why they fired her. That and all the stealing important things and hiding them. Okay. Gallery. I need to drink some water, man. This painting is covered by a sheet. Boo! It's a bunch of T's and a bunch of different typefaces. This one is more avant-garde, I guess. These are 3 kinds of tattoo that have been invented so far. Well, this is statistics about the gallery. 8, 9, 3, 7, 45, 3 statues, 69,105. Fascinating. It's a list of all 45 states, including Nevada, Nebraska, and Missouri. You wonder what will get annexed next. Maybe it'll be the Gunista territory. Wait a minute. The stats plaque said there are only 3 statues in here. Peer closely at the statues until you find one that you're pretty sure is a guy covered in flour. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Look, I'm 95% certain you're a real person, not a statue. What are you up to?
I'm a statue, go away.
Okay, now I'm 99% sure.
Go away.
What's your name?
Paul, go away.
Hey Paul, I'm Garfield. What are you doing? How do we know if this character is nude? No, because I'm wearing fancy pants. Oops, what the hell did I do? Oh. Hi Paul, I'm Garfield. What are you doing?
I'm pretending to be a statue so the ghost will get me. Go away, you'll blow my cover.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, see, look. I'm wearing... If I go to pants... I'm wearing double silk pantaloons. So I ain't naked. A list of boring laws. Modus operandi. Legal? Yes. Non compos mentis. Interesting. List of boring laws from before the cows came home and everything got fun again. More laws, each one more complex and boring than the last. A smorgasbord of legalese, and you're not hungry. Okay, here we go.
Objection!
Huh? What are you objecting to?
Your face!
Overruled. What's your problem anyways?
Bah, it's legal stuff. You never understand.
Oh yeah? Try me. Requires gun law.
Fine, what's the maximum legal caliber for a civilian handgun?
800. 800.
Try again when you actually know anything about gun law, or anything.
Nuts. Was I close? Whee! Rolling away. Okay, so that was the gallery. You don't know what these scans mean, but you know they mean it 12 times. Abstract buddies. A book is a terrible thing to not read. What does it switch to? Ah! It's a big dictionary on a pedestal. Come in handy if someone tells you to look something up and you're a funkin' wagnouse. Look something up. What do you want to look up? Gun law. You look up gun law in the dictionary. Gun law. A soup behind a burning salad. Odd. Look something up. Cows. You look up cows in the dictionary. A type of musical gadget used in accounting. Weird. Look something else up. Cowboy. To repel a gadget beside an umbrella. Look something else up. House. To pulverize the paper above a barrel. Really? Mines. A French tree used to brighten spaghetti. What? Snake. A long, thin, pointy, angry sausage. Leave the dictionary. This ghostly librarian is glaring at you as if you're daring to make a noise. Talk to her. Excuse me, but... Shh. Oh, sorry. I was just... Shh.
Okay, geez. Is this good?
I suppose that will do. Now, what was your question?
I don't remember anymore. Can you help me with some library stuff?
Can you help me with some library stuff?
Could you perhaps be more specific?
I'm looking for a book on a specific topic.
I'm afraid our card catalog is out being reorganized. Someone sorted all the cards by call number instead of by title or author, which means it's quite useless. You'll have to search the stacks manually.
How do I get started?
If you can find a book on a similar topic to what you're looking for, its call number will direct you to the other books on that topic.
Okay, thanks. Also, I was wondering how you died.
I was wondering how you died. If it's not too personal a question.
I was caught in a crossfire in the library shootout.
Wow, what happened?
A pair of ruffians got into a heated argument over comparative merits of Anton Chekhov versus Henrik Ibsen. When he started shooting, I attempted to step in and stop him. I simply won't abide gunfire in my library. It's far too loud.
That's your only objection? The noise?
That's quite sufficient. I won't tolerate noise of any stripe, and certainly not gunfire.
Ibsen versus Chekhov, huh? What was their point of contention?
I don't recall the particulars. I just remember a Chekhov fan shouting, "Remember that gun I showed you in Act 1?" before opening fire. The noise is dreadful.
I'll see what I can do.
There's a guy lying here trapped underneath a large book. You okay under there?
Shh, no talking back there. Sorry. Jeez.
take a closer look. Turns out the book about geology. It's bound in stone, and it appears that each chapter is devoted to a different type of stone, and is printed on slabs of the stone in question. This isn't going to be easy to move. Move the book. Ooh, thanks. I thought I'd never get out from under there. At least now I know all about the particular type of granite described on that one page. How'd you get trapped like that in the first place? Well, I work the info desk at the visitor center, so on my breaks I like to research different kinds of info. You know, just in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone might ask you about rocks. Exactly. Oh man, I'm late getting back. Thanks again. Feel free to stop by my counter if you have any questions. Sure thing. Row upon row of identical looking books. Only numbers on their spine. You have no idea where to even start. No idea where to even start. No idea where to even start. Wait, hold on. There's quite a few rows here. Can I find a book about gun law? Okay, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. That was the library. That was the gallery. The bottom edge of the frame looks thicker than the other edges. Restroom. Ointment. Reminds you of your own fancy vanity. Pry the biggest and most visible chunks of wax out of your ears. Ew! Page amount the outline of this essay is more than 3 to 5 pages. The requirements are supposed 3 to 5 pages. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess rich people use the bathroom one toilet at a time, just like the rest of us. Flush it. Take that, irresponsible wealth. What's this? It's like a normal bathtub, but the faucet is really high up and there's a curtain around it. Take the curtain. Got a shower curtain. A complicated shape. Some folks at a cafe back east. Room 1. Door is barred, and therefore, so are you from entering it. Unbar it. The ghostly clerk hovers quickly over to you. Shit, what do I keep doing? Is it my controller? No, dear, I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. Why not? What's in there? A customer. He hasn't paid his bills, so I was forced to lock him in there until he does. I know that seems mean, but one has to take a firm hand with these things. How much does he owe you? She's missing an eye. 300 meat. How's he supposed to get me to pay you if you won't let him out? That's a fair question, dear. That's on him, I'm afraid. Would you take 150? Would you take 150? Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I've gotten out of him, and he seems perfectly content to stay locked in there, so all right. Go in the room. One of the museum employees is sitting here reading a magazine. As you can see, congratulate him on his newfound freedom. Congratulations, I freed you. You're free. Huh? Free from what? Well, from being locked in this room with nothing to do except read that magazine. Ah, so you freed me from having an excellent excuse for not doing my crappy job. Well, you freed me from the burden of relaxing in here instead of emptying trash cans and cleaning toilets. Great. Look, you're a real hero. I could just lock the door again. No, it's too late now. I'm free. Free as the wind blows. Free as my job blows. Thank you. You're welcome. He leaves, taking the chair with him. There's no toilet, but at least there's a... Wait, no. There's no sink either. Look at the mirror. Yeah. Bookshelf. How to love your body in 15 minutes. A week. Your heart, your money. Affirming other people in just 5 minutes. Thinking about love by thinking about your children. Hey, useful book. Advanced Cow Punching, Volume 52. The old 1-2. The old 1-2-3. Perform 3 punches attack in quick succession. 1-2-3. You unfold the poster and punch it until you're extra good at punching. Unfortunately, you're not very good at stopping punching, and you punch the book to bits. Bottom. A wallet. 15 meat. Nice. Door's lock. Requires lockpicking. Start to open the door, but the ghostly clerk swoops in and blocks your way. Oh hey now, sorry there, but I can't let you go wandering there. Why not? What's in there? A tenant. They paid the room and they seem rather quiet, private sort, so I can't have you disturbing them. Aw, fine. She really is missing that eye. Hello there, welcome to my little B&B. Would you care for a room? No thanks, I won't be staying that long. Hopefully, wait a minute. Yes? What's B&B stand for? Boo and breakfast. Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. Why do you say your B&B? This isn't your house. Oh, I know, dear, but nobody was using these guest rooms and there were 3 ghosts hovering around with nowhere to be, and I got feeling homesick for a little B&B I used to run when I was alive, so I thought Mr. Gruden probably wouldn't mind. I see, fair enough. What happened to your eye? Oh, it was such a foolish accident. I had a guest I was suspicious of, a nervous, twitchy little man. I thought he might be mixed up with something bad, and one evening, as I was passing by his room, I gave in to temptation and peeked in him through his keyhole. Did you see anything? Well, only for a moment. He was cleaning a small pistol, and I suppose I must have made a noise because he suddenly jumped and the gun went off. And it hit you? That's right, straight through the keyhole. That's how I died, in fact. Geez, I'm sorry. Thank you, dear, but it's alright. Serves me right for spying on a guest, is how I look at it. Is that what's keeping you here? Guilt? No, I think I paid quite sufficiently for that transgression. What then? Well, I don't want to go to heaven missing an eye. I wouldn't be nice without depth perception. So you need a new eye? Yes, do you think you can help me? I'll keep an eye. I mean, I'll see what I buy. I'll keep an eye. We've got a library. You do much reading, Susie? Well, sure. Broadcast radio ain't been invented yet, and TV's half a century away. So what else you can do on a ranch after sundown? Yeah, I hear ya. What's your poison? Well, Ma was into Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters, so they were mostly what we had around. They alright. A bit hoity-toity for my taste. I like Frankenstein better, and that Poe fella. Truth be told, I don't think I've seen actual horror to last me a while. Wouldn't mind a Tea Party book these days. I can dig it. Hmm. Oh, la-dee-da then, jerk. You know what? Maybe the information desk. Maybe the information desk. The informations deck. Okay, this is just that. Info. Oh, hi. Thanks again for freeing me from that book. Still kind of have marks where the engraving pressed into your face. I'm hoping they fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself. So what do you do here? I provide information. Sure. This gun? Oh shit. Actually, never mind. Look at this guy. Oh, it's you. My hero. My savior. We're kind of at a loss again. Where could we need to get to the 3rd floor. Where could it be hiding? Where could it have gotten hidden? I need to do some research. I need to get a picture for him. I need to get pants for the paintless guy. And then that's just a sailor. Ah. Wait, what? How does climate change impact ecosystems globally? How does climate change impact communities of organisms? Are these the same questions? It seems like the first question is a more like macro question, and the second one is of a more micro question. Like large scale and small scale. I mean, at least that's what it seems like to me. I need a book on gun law. I'm a bit of an impasse again. Susie reminds you that you promised that guy at the Lazy Dude Ranch should get him in an old style military camps. Okay. Hmm. Well, I'm stuck. So let's go do something else. Actually, you know what? There's one place I haven't checked out. Here. The hedge maze. Weird, this bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. Don't think those grow on bushes, and you especially didn't think they both grew in the same bush. Might make a decent chili. Probably use the herbicide on those guys from a distance. Do it. Hey, we rescued her. Ooh, thanks. You think a gal could sit and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters? What is the world coming to? You said it. Safe to go. Should get back to work. What do you do here? I work in visitor centers. I run the token smashing machine. We sell a little brass token stamp with the museum logo. You can either use them in the wishing well or run them through the machine that rolls them out flat and stamps the museum logo onto them. That's my job. Stamps the museum logo onto them again? Yeah, but they're longer after that. Huh? So you think it's safe to leave yet? Yeah, you should be fine. The lady leaves. Get it? Leaves. Uh-huh. He's like, uh-huh. Is this that wizard? This must be the hedge wizard. Give him a trimming. He just heed my call. Hedge goblin. Retreat! Ran away. You've only succeeded in kicking the hedge wizard's ass down the road a ways. Still pretty satisfying. Let's chase the jerk down. It's a big topiary W. Maybe stands for why would someone make a topiary W? Not far enough. Hedges, heed my call. Meow. Retreat. Got him. 14 HP. Oh my goodness. Just running on fumes. Did I mention I took an exam earlier, but I started working this size? You need rest, Mr. E Fridge. You need rest. Find him and end it. H is for hedge, probably. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run to, while assuming the weird portal thing behind him is exit only. Hedges, heed my call. Blast. Yeah. And down he goes. Jeez, 45. Whiffed it. Yeah. Need to wake up for work at 4:30, but I'm almost done with this essay. At least the first draft. Oof. Best of luck, man. Hedge Wizard Journal. Hedge Wizard's Orb. Magic Infused Leaf. Hooray. Journal. Somebody has scrolled private. Do not read. HW. On the spine of the journal. HW on the hedges. It's full of terrible poetry. Here's an example. Everlasting shrubbery, nobly leaf crowned, whence comes all joy, sweet thy fragrance, wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. Huh? It's the hedge wizard's secret stash in a treasure chest of goblin manufacture. 104 meat. Because it's almost done, I don't want to go to bed. I mean, I understand that. But you really do need rest. It's a kind of portal both made of and filled with enchanted shrubbery. H W. Oh. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. 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 Huh, I'm out here again. Left, up, right, up, left, 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 up, left, up, right, up, left, up, left, up, right, right, left, up, left, up, right, left, left, up, left, up, right, right, no, left, up, left, up, right, down, no, left, up, left, up, right, right, nope, left, up, left, up, right, up, nope, outside again. And try going right, up, right, up, right, up, okay. Right, up, right, up, right, 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 up, right, up, right, down? Okay, let's try going in here first. Would you look at that crazy thing? Jeez. I'll go back to that that confusing maze afterwards. Let's check around first. A sign on the wishing wall says tokens only. Make a wish. You hold the token over the well and try to think of a sign to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token in the well without making a wish. Dang it. I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeam. Well, how about that? Oh. Hey. Feeling tired, justified in taking your token back. Well then. Hey. What's in here? Some tea. Second thought, you don't have anything appropriate to put them in. What are you planning to do with them anyways? Meat bush. Shockweed. Alright, let's try this again. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right. Up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left, right, up, left, up. Huh? Hedging your bets. Huh? This is a book in the... The hedge wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. Terminology is just a fun coincidence. You read the book and learned all about things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. After reading the book, you resolved to make some budget cuts, but you mistook the book for your budget and cut into pieces instead. What? I wonder if there's a trick to this. Huh? If there's a trick, I don't know it. Requires stench resistance. Do I have stench resistance on anything? Got cold resistance. Nope. I don't know how to get this weird machine to work.
Well, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Bit of a loss.
Let's get on the ghost carriage. Where's the ghost carriage? There it is. Okay. Railroad camp. Find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by the explosion. Well, let's go there. Hey, White Ray, how you doing? Where's my horse? My horse is right here. Dynamite dance. Year supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. Dynamite, 1 year. Okay, we don't really need any dynamite right now. So we'll go here. Off the side of the trail, you spot one of those weird cacti that produce sealed cans of tuna fish as fruit. What a world. Ah, I don't have any foraging. Is this a dream? No, this is reality. What's the hold up? Won't be long, dear. This guy never be put in charge of a switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal that runs a store down south of here. Name of Button Willow MC something. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store, real nice watch. He goes back to fiddling with his watch. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. You approach the Beelagard looking man with the tan glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. Points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, then I'd say the paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there was anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Wait. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. Extends his hand. Name's Shmee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. Surveyors say there isn't any suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it, even if we had a month's side take. Playing with poly models. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth. Ah, son of a. A whole year's worth of figure. If we used to keep that much on hand for emergency, just such as this one. But a pack of goblins stole it all. Sticky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavsson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go guns blazing. You don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay your hands on be fine, as long as there's enough into it. I'll look into it. Wait, let's catch up to this guy. There he goes. Alright. Gustavsson Gulch. Nearby, a hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake. It turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what a human. Hey, wait, what two doing out here? You two thieving flapjack? Maybe nope. Talk to it. Be calm. I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jockums to flapping. Please, what you wanting? Let's leave him alone. Decide that the goblin's flapjacks are probably not worth dealing with the goblin itself. A fancy dressed goblin stepped forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor. Welcome. Now, going away, please. The goblin seems friendly enough, but blocks your entry to the gulch. Talks to the goblin. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for a goblin's being very private. Out muscle him. You roll up your sleeves to show your bulging arm muscles. The goblin is either unimpressed or doesn't recognize the menace in the gesture. So you pick him up and toss him over the wall of the gorge. Cool. The sign says nothing. Nothing interesting. In goblin. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled of straw. Go in and beat the straw out of it. Bro. Damn, Susie. You made the trigger happy goblin trigger sad instead. Nothing interesting. Rats. They literally meant it. Nothing interesting. Library. Listen at the door, it's quiet inside. Shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. Three titles catches your eyes. So very complicated numbers. How to bird noise. Alice going into seeing glass. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. That was a good stretch. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it. You probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother probably would love it. How to bird noise. The book is extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. Probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate, great-chested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Alice going into seeing glass. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky. Still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it's Brillig. Oh, it Brillig being and toes of slithering did away grieving and also gimbling. Let's stop. Listen at the door and you don't hear anything. Rats. Looks like the door is locked. storage. Check it out. Shack's filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Look in a random drawer, look in a more random drawer, look in an even randomer drawer. Ooh, Gulch Goblin Lollipop. Keep looking. Sandwich. Filed under sandwich. Keep looking. Terrible pants. -2 Moxie. No thanks. You hear a couple of goblins rossing around in there. Sounds like they're doing something really important. Interrupt them. Ah. And he's dead. Oh no, he's bean magicking. Whoa. Victory. You look around the building, but it turns out to just be filled with rotting fish. Rats. Mayor's house. Shack contains a bed and desk. Investigate the bed. It's made of cactus logs and a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. Check the desk. Important secrets. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105. 69105. Treasure key. What's this? Press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in Goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading "Backstage entrance, hear it being." Head backstage. Sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it's also rewritten it as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering of crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying, to sleeping, hey, dreaming maybe, but, oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird, probably. Watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with himself are pretty entertaining. Listen to the door, but don't hear anything. Looks like the door's locked, dang it. Got to jump on him. Eight 11, 15 8, 15 8. Sorry, we have the cactus instead. Oh. Ow. Whiffed it. How you win? You win. I'll show them if they weren't dead now. Ooh. Hey, Evney, how you doing? Unlock it. Head inside. This goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you. But you're pretty sure you aren't gonna just be waltzing by. Spoil the ending? What happens if I spoil the ending? Hey, Goblet, good book. What thinking about how Goratio is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers. The guard runs out of the cave with their hands in the ears. Just woke up and say hello? Well, howdy. The goblin guard is willing a little wooden bird call, but they're too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try your new bird call skills. You duck behind the stalagmite and do your great crested grape impression.
Oh, gasp. A great crested grape. Wow.
The guard pulls a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave. Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Gene. Got him. So close, you're so far, heading to bed. Still got a quarter left. Yeah, get some rest, Mr. Ufridge. Need it, dude. Holy shit. Only deals 1 damage. Ooh, so strong. Bullet description of a header instead of the header itself. And continue as if nothing was wrong. Yeah, dude, you need sleep. Get some sleep. 1,367 meat. Year supply of dynamite. 1,386 meat. Nice. All right, back to the railroad camp. Ow. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite next to the rock, and wires up the detonator. Alright, let her rip. Wait, do you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. Oh! Surveyors didn't say anything about the crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. Oh, shit. There is a very large and very angry looking guy standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved that having a year's supply of dynamite blow up next to his butt while he was sleeping. How are you gonna handle this? Intimidate it. Oh yeah? You want a piece of this? You think you can handle this, gravel neck? Come on, bring it. I'll show you the meaning of cleavage, or in the geological sense. I'll smash you into pebbles and use you to line my driveway. And what's left over, I'll crush into cat litter and... Okay, I get it. Jeez. The monster stomps away. And don't you forget about it. Well, now that is a fine a day's work, as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friends. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark the route on your map for you, in case our paths happen to cross again. Manifest Destiny Railway Camp. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on the train is sold out. Sorry, boss. Wait, come back. Come back. Oh, now we can head out west. As you're riding along, you notice a side trail leading towards a gigantic cemetery. You jot down the location on your map. Let's go check it out. What's new, Susie? You know, we're right about in the middle of the territory back when the cows came home. This right about where the first reports came out. Like ground zero? Yep. There was a big ranch that was the first to go. Seems like an obvious place to check out. Yeah, sure. Hellstorm Ranch. Well, there's always Smee's new rail camp. Some tells me we ain't done running errands for that fella yet. Boot Hill. Reboot Hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. This walk commands respect. Plot 1. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, it's awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all.
Let's start at the beginning, okay?
Well, you see, I have 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys. And after that, they each have 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of them. 24 of them.
Jeez. You know you're a ghost, right?
Oh yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit them and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all.
So what'd you forget?
I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to leave until I remember.
Well, I see. Maybe I can help you figure it out.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much.
No problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter?
Well, I'm certain her first name ended in a vowel.
Anything else?
I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? I must have been somewhere around that range at least.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, her first name was longer than her last, just like mine.
You know what? I need to write this down. I need a pen. Does this pen work? This pen does not work.
I need a pen. I need a pen. Can I have a pen? 'Cause I need a pen.
Shit, where did I keep my pens? Why is this so complicated? Shit. I got no writing utensil. Okay, ended in a vowel. Somewhere between 37, 42. Long first name. Okay, anything else?
I remember that she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters.
Okay, anything else? She sniffles a little.
She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always such ill health.
Anything else?
No, her favorite hobby was knitting.
She starts to sob.
She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just the year before she died. And that's all I can remember.
Knitting, okay then. Hang on, let me think a moment. I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty, dear. I'll be here.
Okay. Wait, died the same year as Becky. Oh, Becky, 1859. Wait, these three all died at the same time? Holy shit, there's so much. Pick it up. You uncover a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstorm Ranch after they die. Melissa Smith. Penultimate Becky Smith. Wait, hold on. First name ended in a vowel. Remember, I was 40 when she was born. 37. First name was longer than the last. She wasn't buried next to any of her daughters. Or Becky. Knitting. Knitting. Oh shit, there's more here. Turn out to be way more than one. Peggy Immortal. Kinda ironic. Wise old Jed Marmot. This time, the bar ate him. Ground hair seems to be reasonably soft. Marmot skin cap. Big Bob Hurlingham. Gone to the big pie eating contest in the sky. Tripe pie. He was a real butt face. Sidney Crandallsworth. He was sort of like Benjamin Button kind of thing. Oh wait, yeah, because it's going backwards. Auntie Centebaum tried to eat her way out of a bear. Clean Willie Inks. Really's gonna hate that barrel thing. Buck Jeansley. Nobody ever saw a man die that way before. Looks like there's a whole gang buried here. Whoa, they're quick. Ow! Holy shit! Victory would have been sweet, but defeat is bitter. Gain angry. Okay. Alright, let's avoid that for now. Wait, what? Shank Weems. We're reasonably sure he's dead. Adam L. Almada. They got him coming and going. Because you can read it both ways. 1781, 1871. Oh my gosh. Dink Scotch Tinkerson. Drown in a whiskey barrel is what he would have wanted. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Decent whiskey. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. Jeez. 1619 to 1833. Fred Deeks. Couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. Wait. Nerold Flyness. Died as he lived. Screaming. Annette Jangle. First lady bicyclist right off a cliff. Riding boots. Lavender Crinks. Inventor of the external combustion engine. The remains of a picnic. Cat's eye. Sarsaparilla. Vernon Pensicord. Professional sword swallower. Well done. Dynamite Jim Fresca. All the bits we can find. His tombstone is big and fancy and has a door in the front. Open the door. Inside there's a documentation, a weird little metal object. Read a document. The document describes a Tontine, the burial wishes of Chet Buster Sly, and a weird sequence of letters. BTLITR. Huh. Inside there is a document and a weird little metal object. BTLITR. Look at the object. Looks like a piece of a broken key. BTLITR. Ain't got no lock picking. Ain't got no safe cracking. Some of the key. Oh. Oh, each one's gonna have a fragment of the key. Xavier J. Hornhog ran for mayor right off a cliff. Lucky Vinny Pike. It's bound to run out sooner or later. Oh, he's not dead yet. Jenna Slapperdish. Ate too many wasps. Hazel Batchley embroidered herself to death. That one guy. You know that one. Yeah, him. Brad Haggins, the most strikingly rat-faced man any of us had ever seen. Stanrita Minkleston tried to eat a live eagle on a dare. Handful of loose teeth. Skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your own mortality. Hello. Who are you? My name's Bernard, but shh, lower your voice, they'll hear us. Who, the cultists? Shh, yes. Not a fan? They're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. Sounds horrible. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing, not to mention cold? Sure, well, plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you've gotten used to being dead, right? I could see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. Okay, I'll let you know when it's safe. Great, thanks. I'll just hang back here until the coast is clear. Okay. Oh. Paulette Toothbury died of a disease we don't have a name for yet. Skull chips. Pierletta Fink, territorial scuffing champion. Damn. You're not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. Shoot them. Requires a lot of moxie. Did I go this way? Oh, I did. I did. Ends in a vowel. First name longer than the last. Not buried next to any of her daughters. Poor Becky. Knitting. Pamela Smith. Pearl Smith. Becky Smith. Leslie Smith. Liv Smith. Little Becky Smith. 1859. 1864. 64. Either 64 or 59. Penelope Smith. 64 or 59. First Becky Smith, 75. The Smith, Margaret Smith, Madeline Smith, 75. There's a Becky here, 1875. First Becky Smith, 1875. Madeline Smith, Margaret Smith, Madeline Smith. It might be Madeline Smith. Maybe it's a Madeline Smith. Let's find out. I think I know who she was. Granny face lightens up. Did her name start with M? Granny's eyeball raise, hopefully. Was it Ma? Deline? No, it wasn't her. Oh, I'll never remember. I'm sorry. Maybe we should be over it by tomorrow. Oh man. Madeline. Oh, it's getting close. Madeline. Margaret. Madeline. Meredith. Melissa, Magdalene, Mezzo. Farah. Fidelity. Faith. Well, hold on, let's see. Mezzo Becky Smith, 1888. 88. 88. 88. So many Beckys here. Oosh, it's tough, man. Tough. Let's go back to dirt water. Dun, 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 dun. It's your bed. Sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're locked in a jail with a bundle of ham while fleeing from a skull. After that, you hear a chattering skeleton whisper your name. You wake up quite refreshed and hungry and sober. Day 4. And that's how I roll up out of bed. All right. I think I am going to call it here for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This was fun. It's starting to get a little bit more challenging. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. All right. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye.